So it's John and Rachel, and as we know, everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate. And I think we should tailgate the fact that it has been above 50 degrees for a couple of days, and maybe the rain hasn't been so bad, and maybe the SNOW is gone. But we're not tailgating that because there's bigger news.
No, right. It's hard to believe that we would. Our podcast and our blog has just turned 10 years.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Wigle Whiskey is turning 10 years. So that sounds like a great tailgate.
Do we have any kind of theme here at Toyota that's like 10?
10. No.
No. No. Just come in and put $10 down. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I wish it worked that way. I wish Jason rolled in and said there was.
Now the sad
really
part is that it is nice out, and we decided to kind of chicken out and go inside for the tailgate. We should really be outside, but
we should.
You know what? Here's the idea: is that look at all these beautiful cars that are in here. It's the gray kind of car. Look, and
there's not a lot.
Trucks.
Not a lot.
There are SUVs. There are vans like this here. This Sienna, is that what it is?
It's not. No, it's a crossover, but
it's a crossover.
Yeah, it's not
I have
a van.
to turn around. Yeah,
it looks
right,
nothing like a van.
Anyways. The fact is that we're in the Toyota showroom, and there are cars. And you might say, well, I never really had the car that I really wanted. This is the time to do that, because what you do is you come in and order, and in about 3 weeks, your car comes in.
Well, and the point that Jason Hudson's been making is that a lot of the other dealerships, not here necessarily, but a lot of other dealerships in general are really hiking prices up because they can, because cars are in such demand, and you're actually getting it for what the price is. So you definitely need to check out Rohrich Toyota on West Liberty Avenue.
No Jagoffs.
No Jagoffs allowed.
Right.
All right. Who's to your right?
All right.
So do you remember her name?
We have Wigle Whiskey. So we said, hey, Meredith Grilly, do you want to come and be on our podcast? She's like, I have a million things to do.
She said no.
Right. Just
kidding.
But the fact is that she sent us straight bourbon. So Wigle Whiskey is celebrating 10 years of their existence, just like us.
Pretty cool.
So it's totally cool. So and you guys are about to throw a birthday party. Would that not be right?
We are throwing the biggest birthday party.
I love that you said that. And this is Heidi. Heidi, where do you work out of? One of the where are you?
So I am a distiller at our distillery in the Strip on Smallman.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yes,
okay.
We are in production there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Hey, do you guys still do the label parties? Or is that not really because COVID and blah, blah, blah?
A little bit of hiatus on that right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
I always thought that was so cool, though.
We like to keep our consumers up close and personal.
Yeah, I love that. So talk a little bit about what we're celebrating. I know when you came in, I was like, we just said it on the radio the other day that you are celebrating all month long, and it's not just like a one-day thing. It is the ultimate birthday because you're saying Wednesdays and Saturdays, what happens?
So every Wednesday, every Saturday, we are doing a big giveaway on our social media platforms. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and we are celebrating over 20 other local businesses.
I love that.
That we think are really instrumental in bringing innovation to the communities. And so if you follow us every Wednesday, every Saturday, you can enter for a chance to win some really awesome prizes, gift certificates, gift baskets, a lot of experiences. You get to go places.
It's layering the birthday party. It's not just like come up and have the cake. It's like, here's a little piece of cake and another little piece. Lol.
Right, low. Right. Now, Heidi, you're the
great.
person that kind of embarrasses us because when I think of my chemistry class, I think I was so bored. But you guys are the epitome of why we should have paid attention in chemistry class.
So that is a good point. Yeah,
I know this is you don't want to be teaching high school kids about alcohol, clearly, but I think not enough guidance counselors are explaining to students that, if you major in chemistry, science-based things, you can do things like work in a distillery.
Such a good point.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is the next job fair that you attend, Wigle will be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. And I have to say, we always said Wigle, but it's actually Wigle, right?
So it's Wigle.
Ah, okay.
So we got our name from a gentleman by the name of Mr. Philip Weigel.
Oh, right.
but in the great Pittsburgh tradition of mispronouncing foreign
No,
things,
yeah.
we say wiggle.
I love
And
it.
so there's a new bourbon coming out called Versailles.
Yeah, right.
North Versailles.
So Heidi, what else other than the birthday party? I mean, clearly there's always something going on at Wigle Whiskey.
Yes. So we have a very exciting whiskey release coming up. It is an 8-year American whiskey. It is our longest age statement so far. We are doing a pre-sale of that right now, and when it releases on March 23rd, we might already be sold out.
Wow. You're like the Toyota of alcohol.
We might be the Toyota of alcohol.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like you got to call in and get your stuff now.
Yeah, so don't hesitate on that. It is a single barrel, so we only get so many bottles out of it, and with the pre-sale happening, they're going fast.
Get out of town. So
Yeah.
these would be one of the first barrels of whiskey you
So
ever
8 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So we kept it in our original
so cool.
barrel house in Spring Garden, and it sat there.
And that's
all
where Threadbare
cozy.
is also, right?
So yeah, Threadbare is our sister company, Threadbare Cider and Mead, and and we took a little sample of it recently, and we were like, "This is darn good. It's time to bottle."
Isn't that so crazy?
just
Because
love
when I
this
think
story.
of like if there are chocolate peppermint patties in my freezer, they would
Well, they
not
are.
last
Peppermint patties
10
are chocolate.
days,
that's
let alone 10
that
years.
makes me so mad that you just
right?
said it because
just,
you know that's mine.
But I'm saying it would not last 10 years, let
Yeah.
alone 10 days
Oh.
versus 10 years.
Yeah.
But you guys let it sit there.
We
now,
let it sit.
what is the difference between a bourbon and a whiskey?
So
Good question.
all bourbon is considered a whiskey, but in order to be classified as a bourbon, the mash bill has to contain over 51% or more corn. So it is a
Not cream corn.
corn-based whiskey.
Not cream corn, she said.
So with this bottle that you amazingly brought, you can Vanna White it.
Here,
what
I'll
would
do it.
you suggest? Because I could not drink it on the rocks, which
So-
I'm sure people would say to do, but I cannot. So what would you suggest?
That
with
would make an excellent old-fashioned,
it? That's your fave, John. You love old fashions. Okay.
or even a Sazerac would be really nice.
What's a Sazerac? What
So
would
it's essentially an old-fashioned, but with just like a little spritz of absinthe. It's really nice. You can come down to the distillery, come visit our bar, and they'll make you
we
one.
need to do that.
It has
Yeah.
been forever since I've been to the Strip District, but you guys really brought me into the whiskey mode because you made really good drinks made out of whiskey. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, okay, I can handle this.
Yeah, and it's a good way to like really experience all the different products we make. Maybe a little easier when they're in a cocktail.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not as
Easy
And it-
drinking.
And
There
it
you go.
smells really good there. Like
it
when you
smells
walk
so
in,
good.
there's like that green
You want
smell.
it. Yeah. Whether you're
You're
an
like,
avid drinker or not, you want it. So
Yeah.
I feel like we need to sing, like, should we sing happy birthday to her or something?
Right.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Heidi. So there you go. So listen, seriously, if you are not following Wigle Whiskey, please do so on all platforms because, like you said, you're missing out on a major contest. It's only Friday, and actually, when it comes around to Wednesday, maybe you could be a winner.
Right.
Or Saturday. Saturday comes first. I
a
couldn't
winner
think of
of
what it was.
Yeah.
Of one of the prizes that she
Right,
talked
right,
about. So that's
right.
super
So
cool.
are there events coming up there at Wigle Whiskey that we should
So-
Other than a big
of?
birthday?
Get on our email list because we send out emails not often. We're not going to spam you, but it will have all of our events that are coming up, all of our fun things that we have on site. Same with Threadbare. They do a lot of really cool things.
Oh,
They
for
have
sure.
Some fun things happening for St. Patrick's Day.
I saw that. Yeah.
So, it's just like a good way to stay informed about what's happening. But again, we're not going to spam you.
So Heidi, everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate. But if you were at an actual tailgate, not inside the showroom of Rohrich Toyota,
Yes.
what would you bring to the tailgate?
I would bring our City of Champions bourbon for good luck. And I would probably
She thought about this. I love it.
I did.
What else? Is there
I
something
would
else?
probably bring a hibachi grill and make some veggie burgers.
I mean, I think we're going to hang out more often. We're fast friends. Have an amazing weekend, everybody.